This is one of the biggest decisions people struggle with, especially in their late teens and early 20s. College or business? One path feels safe and socially accepted, the other feels exciting but risky. And most people asking this question aren't lazy or confused, they're just scared of making the wrong move and paying for it years later. The problem is, people usually ask the wrong question. They ask which path is better, instead of asking which path actually fits who they are. Because the truth is, college and business are just tools. Neither guarantees success and neither guarantees failure. What matters is how well the tool matches the person using it. Before choosing either path, the first thing you need to be honest about is how you learn. Some people thrive in structured environments. They like clear instructions, deadlines, and step-by-step progress. They perform better when someone else designs the system for them. For those people, college can work well, especially in fields that require credentials. Other people learn best by doing. They struggle to sit through lectures, but become obsessed when they're building something real. For them, forcing 4 years of classrooms can feel like mental suffocation. If you hate structured learning, business might suit you better, but you have to accept the chaos that comes with it. The next thing to consider is what kind of risk you can actually handle. A lot of people say they want to be entrepreneurs, but they don't fully understand the uncertainty that comes with it. Business means unstable income, failure, rejection, and long periods where nothing works. College, on the other hand, offers a more predictable path. It doesn't guarantee success, but it lowers uncertainty. If the idea of not knowing how much you'll earn next month makes you anxious, college might be the smarter starting point. If uncertainty excites you more than it scares you, business might be worth exploring. Another important question is whether your career goal actually requires college. Some professions absolutely do. Doctors, engineers, lawyers, and many technical fields need formal education and licensing. Trying to shortcut those paths usually backfires. But many modern careers don't require a degree anymore. Sales, content creation, e-commerce, freelancing, marketing, and many tech-related roles care more about skills than certificates. If college isn't directly tied to your end goal, you need to seriously question whether the cost is worth it. Money also matters more than people like to admit. College isn't just 4 years of classes, it's student loans, lost income, and delayed experience. Business isn't cheap either, but the costs are different. One path spreads risk over time, the other concentrates it early. You have to ask yourself whether you're willing to invest years into education before seeing results, or whether you'd rather face financial pressure early in exchange for faster real-world experience. There's no morally superior answer here, just different consequences. The final thing most people ignore is self-discipline. College forces structure on you. You show up, follow a syllabus, and pass exams. Business gives you freedom, but freedom without discipline turns into procrastination. Many people fail in business not because they lack intelligence, but because they can't manage themselves. If you struggle with consistency, accountability, and long-term focus, jumping straight into business can become a trap. On the other hand, if you're self-motivated and can work without supervision, business can accelerate your growth faster than any classroom. What most people don't realize is that this decision isn't permanent. College doesn't mean you can't start a business later. Business doesn't mean college is off the table forever. Some of the smartest people combine both. They use college to build skills and networks while experimenting with business on the side. Others build businesses first and return to education later with clarity and purpose. The biggest mistake is choosing a path based on fear, pressure, or comparison. Society praises college because it looks responsible. Social media glorifies business because it looks exciting, but neither path cares about your ego. Both require effort, sacrifice, and patience. Both can lead to freedom or frustration depending on how intentionally you approach them. At the end of the day, the real question isn't college or business. The real question is whether you're choosing based on who you actually are or who you think you're supposed to be. When you answer that honestly, the right path becomes much clearer.